right, y'all. So we are about to start part 2 of my testing of the square jar from Dollar Tree. I do have a video where I tested this with a couple different wicks, and I ended up ultimately going with CD 10s at the time because I didn't have any other wicks. The other wicks that I had ordered were on back order. That's around the time when it was just taking forever for all materials to come into the country. So the people that I was ordering from didn't have them basically in stock. So now I have several different types of wicks. So I am testing this again with CD10 wicks this time. So the first time I used regular CD10 wicks. This time I am using CDN6s. So two CDN6s. I thought about doing two CDN4s, but I was like, yeah, let's just do 6 and see and go from there. The 10s worked pretty well, but I feel like the flame was a little bit too large. So hopefully y'all can see this. This is like my altar area with my tarot decks and all that stuff. And all my other candles that I'm testing. This is my protection candle that I made because people been playing with me lately. And this is another jar from 1617. Maybe I'll do a video on that. Maybe not. This is a jar from, who is this from? I think it's Dream Vessels. Anyway, back to what we're talking about. So this is the square Dollar Tree jar. Now, I'm extra. If y'all been watching my channel by now, y'all know I'm extra. So I had to go ahead and decorate this jar, even though it's a tester. So this is what it looks like. And I'll show y'all the back. This is the back of that jar. That's just the label. So I'm going to use this for maternal ancestor candle. This is an ancestor candle that I made, and it also is scented with, it's a dupe for Gucci Bloom and mixed with the Wooden Wicks Gardenia and Lily. It's one of their new ones. It's like the Emoti line. That's a new line that they have. I think it's Gardenia and Lily. But it's those two mixed together because I didn't have a large enough sample size to just use one or the other. I actually was about to light this right now, but I'm going to have to wait because I just made a candle with 1617's Eternal, I think. I don't know if it's Eternal or Eternal. But that one is similar as far as the scent, and I can smell that right now because it is still melted. So I'm gonna have to wait until that candle solidifies because I want to test the scent throw with this candle as well as seeing if the wicks do well. So I might not be able to light this until tomorrow. This is one of the trickier jars to wick because it is square instead of round, and those corners can be very stubborn. So we will see how the CDN6s work, and this is 4630 wax. I typically use, what is that, the satin deluxe soy wax from Woodwick, which is now I guess called Makesies or something. But they like basically doubled the price of that. So I am testing this with a cheaper wax, 4630, which is a paraffin wax, because I don't know if I'm gonna keep using the deluxe satin soy wax because of the price. I don't know. I gotta think about it. So anyway, see y'all in the next clip. I have lit the candle now. I kept clicking out of my camera when I initially lit it and was lighting it. So this is like the third or fourth time I'm doing this. But I was saying in my other clips that the flames are a little bit larger than what I would like. But they're not too bad, not completely out of control. So as long as they don't get any larger, this is fine, I guess. And I will come back after about an hour to see where we are with the melt pool. 1 to 2 hours, because sometimes I get distracted. So after about 1 to 2 hours, I will come back and we will see where we are with the melt pool. So see y'all in the next clip. All right, y'all. So it's been about 3 hours since I have had this candle lit. The scent throw is really good, so I will go ahead and say um, that's not going to be an issue with this candle. Now, as you can see right now, we have not reached a full melt pool, but in my experience with this type of jar, you may have to light it a few times before you actually get a full melt pool, but eventually the corners will typically end up melting um, as the candle is consumed more. So I'm gonna go ahead and blow this candle out for now. I had to move it to my bathroom because um, one of the other candles that I recently made was just too strong and it was in my dining room, so I didn't want to not get an accurate feel for what the scent throw would be for this candle. So I will say I feel like the flame is pretty well contained, a lot better than it was with the CD10. So I will come back tomorrow after I have relit the candle for another 2 to 4 hours, and then we will see what kind of progress we make. See you in the next clip. All right, y'all. So it has been about 2.5 hours. This is day 2 of me lighting this candle. So it's been about 2.5 hours on day 2, and here is where we are with the melt pool. So it's getting to the closer to the edges on the left side of the candle. The right side we're still working on. I've noticed that a lot with a lot of my candles because I feel like it's the way that I like where I place the wicks in the candle. For some reason, I always place it closer to the edge on the left side. So that's probably my fault. But anyways, we will see if we catch up and get to the edges eventually as this candle continues to burn. So I will come back after about a few hours. I went ahead and turned the light off just because I feel like y'all can see it better. So um okay, now seriously, I'll be back after a couple of hours. All right, y'all. So it has been about 4 hours since I have lit this candle. And again, this is the second day that I have lit this candle. So as you can see, we pretty much have melted edges at this point. So that's great. So it's pretty apparent at this point that with this combination, we will not have to worry about the edges being melted or the melt pool reaching the edges. The flame is a tad bit large, but it has been about 4 hours, so it is time to go ahead and blow this out and let the jar cool down and then trim the wick. So that's okay. Around this time, the flame should look about this size because it's been lit for 4 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and blow this out, and after I get my son from school, I will light it again, and we will see how this is once we get to about the halfway mark. So see y'all in the next clip. All right, y'all. So we are a little more than halfway done. So this is where we are. This candle has been lit for more than 4 hours, or just over 4 hours. So this is what the flame is looking like right now. I'll try to get closer up so y'all can see. Uh-oh. I clicked on something else by accident. Try to get closer up so y'all can see the wicks. Again, this is a little over 4 hours. And the candle is burning quite nicely. So I will come back when we get to the bottom and let y'all see basically what the end result is. So see y'all in the next clip. All right, y'all. So I am testing some candles right now, but I'm going to go ahead and blow them out. My allergies are really, really bad this week, and I just cannot take it anymore. So there are 3 jars that I'm testing right now. 2 of the ones that I'm going to do the videos for first will be the square Dollar Tree cube jar. So we are about 2/3 of the way. As far as this candle being consumed, I am going to go ahead and end this video now though, even though it's not all the way to the bottom, because I think it's pretty clear that this combination of wicks to wax and jar works. This has been lit for over 4 hours, so the flame does not look too out of control, which is a good thing because again, I went past the recommended amount. So this is the Dollar Tree cube jar. I believe I used 2 CDN 6s, but I cannot remember. I'll have to look on the beginning of this video and I'll put it on the screen. Whichever ones I used, I could probably go down at least one size. So if I did use CDN 6, I could probably do 2 CDN 5s and get away with that. So again, I'll double check that and put that on the screen. But thank you for taking the time to watch this video. This is my second video testing the square cube jar from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye.